Yep. So video works really well, but I think as we see more creators come onto the platform, the one biggest thing that's going to help you perform well is your creativity. And I'm going to give you a perfect example, right? So towards the end of my tenure at the agency, right? So I did 2 million in sales. I'm at a point where I'm kind of like, I'm burnt out, right? I'm doing a podcast. I'm working 12-hour days. I feel unappreciated. I feel like, hey, you think this is expected, and not really understanding that what I'm doing is kind of outside the realm of my job description, right? So long story short, I quit. So I gave them my 2 weeks notice. I said, end of September is my last day. So I was thinking, I was nervous. What happens, right? What if nobody reaches out? You think you have a good network, but you don't really know until you know. You know what I mean? So I jumped out in the water. But what I did was I came up with something creative. I did an NBA free agency type of social media campaign. So for those who are familiar with the NBA, there's a guy called 𝐤𝐿𝐴 Wojnarowski. He's the one who announces all the trades and the big signings. If LeBron signs in the Lakers, he's the one announcing it. So I basically photoshopped my picture on Klay Thompson of the Warriors' body. I put the logo of my old company right across the chest of the Warriors. And I basically said, breaking news, Jarrett Thomas is a free agent. Sources tell me he's looking rejuvenated and looking to be a huge part of a championship organization, and yada, 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 more to come. From that one post, I had Google, Amazon, LinkedIn, Hootsuite, all these big brands reach out to me because of the creativity. So I was going to do a whole series. I was going to do, like, once I made that post, I was going to do like me training for sales and stuff. I was going to do push-ups and like do all types of things, like I'm preparing for my next big opportunity. But I couldn't even make it that far because by the time I made that first post, I had so much people reaching out. Long story short, I ended up getting a job at Hootsuite within 2 weeks of me quitting, without sending in one application, all because of that creativity. So guys, there's a lot of opportunities that you could do that. And I'll give you one for sellers. So one thing that you could do to really do creativity, one thing that you could tap into is, if I like your post, somebody from my organization is going to see your post and get visibility, right? So like my first connection, second connections are going to see your post if I like this podcast, right? So one day I was trying to target Nike. So what I did was I did some research about content marketing and how they started the business. There was a co-founder, I think his name was Bill Bratton. Forgive me if I'm wrong with the name, since it's been a while. So basically he created a book called Jogging. Sold 3 billion copies, right? And that's how they started the Nike business, because once they sold their first running shoe, the book was all about the benefits of jogging. So if I'm telling you about the benefit of jogging, here's the shoe that can help with your soles and your heels and help you with your posture and all that other stuff. And that's how Nike got sold. But that was an early iteration of content marketing. But what I did is I told that story, told the results, and told what actually happened, how effective it was, and I tagged Nike. What happened was I had people from Nike actually like the post and say how cool it was. So now when they like the post, I get visibility into their entire organization. So I don't know if the VP's looking. Now I go to who's viewing my profile. I see SEOs, I see digital marketers, content marketing people, all from that organization, right? So if you use your creativity, I say all that to say, if you use your creativity, you can use it to drive sales. You can do so many different things if you know the algorithm and know how it's going to work, and use it to your favor to get visibility with these big Fortune 1000 companies.